Just because I'm wearing a tank top doesn't mean I'm lifting weights.
I was just giving credit where credit is due, and that is straight to your biceps. You can take a look at all the guys that Michael just talked about and who I was not fully listening to him.
Triple shimmy. Got him.
And Fuentes, it's a grounder behind the back grab by Strowman, but can he get it there in time? Just barely.
We like to call them an egg Sammy here.
Oh, yeah. We definitely don't do that here.
Struck him out.
Paying homage to Tommy Lasorda.
The enthusiasm needs to get higher for that. It's hump day in baseball.
Good morning. Welcome to SP Streamer Live. I'm your host, Michael Simione. You follow me on Twitter at SP Streamer. I'm about to go through the chart for today, actually, and just kind of type out all the stats and everything, and figured why not? If people want to hop in, do an AMA, let's roll with it, see what happens, see if anyone comes in even. But in the meantime, I'm going to roll with doing my stuff, and I will probably ramble randomly about random shit, but we'll see how it goes down. All right, so we're gonna go last 7 days here. Let's see, the Fangraph's been updated. Yes, 6:30 this morning. So we gotta create our custom table. I like to put all three things all on one side, so then this way I can just kind of transfer it over seamlessly, Actually, kind of need 3 screens to do this. All right, so we're pairing up WRC plus, swing strike percentage, OPS, because I like all 3 of those. Create the custom table. And make sure it's last 7 days. All right, cool. Let's do this here. Gotta run this on 2 things. All right, cool. So again, AMA guys, anyone wants to ask anything, go for it. Otherwise, I'm basically just going to be filling stuff out. Probably say anything I noticed. Not that, my streamer got murdered yesterday, unfortunately. Zach Davies letting up a, what's it called? A nice little grand slam. Usually that's not good, Not something you want your streamer to do. All right. We're Seattle. So those are wondering, we actually we did do a live stream talking about how I do this. It's really simple. It's all Fangraphs, just creating a custom table and kind of running through it all. So I don't know what date it was, but and I know Twitch actually does delete videos after a certain amount of time. Unless you have a certain amount of following, so they might be gone. If it is, maybe I'll do one again soon. All right. Oh man, Seattle's on fire, and I'm Fleming as my pick for today. I don't know. I don't know if I really buy it though. I always strike out a ton. She did 1.5. Padres are heating up too after struggling. I really want to pick Will Crow today. Just have that feeling. Pitt, how about Pitt hitting up Cleveland yesterday too? Although me is really not that good. St. Louis, oh my lord. St. Louis is at 37 WRC plus last 7 days at 10.8 swing strike, which is all right. A 479 OPS. Smiley might be a decent play today. I know they're struggling, but I don't know they were struggling that bad. That's like all-time bad. Mets struggling too. Who's going to get the Mets? Ross. Oh man, I feel like there's so many coin flips. This is crazy. All right. How do you feel about Alec Mills tomorrow against the Marlins? Yeah. I thought Davies would be able to handle him, and that didn't work out. It was just a Duvall home run. It was basically one mistake, and then he was somewhat decent after that. I do like Mills. I think he's got a deep arsenal. I would wait, if you can, wait and see how Miami plays today. I mean, if they hit up Arrieta, if they're like really good again and kind of explode offensively, I'd maybe hold off on it just because that lineup can get hot. It did, I think, a week and a half ago. So I'd maybe wait and see. If they don't really do anything today, then I would definitely do it. But I mean, if not that Arrieta is great, but Arrieta is pretty good at home. So, if they hit him up, I would maybe stay away from it. I don't know if you have any better options out there, or if you like really need to desperately stream. All right, Boston. To look into Allard, especially if he pitches well. I think he's pitching well as of late, so he's kind of interesting. Hauser at Colorado. That stinks. Mets. 584. Wait, I have the Mets. Oh, doubleheader today, right? I was going to say, I have them twice? Yeah, I mean, Miami hasn't really been good. I mean, if you look at the stats I just threw up there. But, I mean, they hit Davies. I don't know. Oh, I feel like this whole month has just been a constant, nothing Jon Snow meme. You know what I mean? Toronto. 0.844. Versus the Dodgers. Do not stream against the Dodgers. I know they're not playing that great, but just don't do it. Let's move to tomorrow. Cleveland. Cleveland just lost Jose Ramirez, right? I think he got hurt. Let's check. Jose Ramirez. I don't know. I heard that he potentially could be out a while. It was a text from a friend, though, so I don't know how true that is. He's day-to-day. Foot contusion. All right. I mean, that Cleveland offense is not very good, especially without him. For those who just jumped in again, I'm just filling out the chart, kind of rambling, but ask any questions you guys have about anything. I'll answer them. If it's about life, if you really want to know about my life, although I'm not a very interesting person. So, 50. The Rays. Rays have been weird too this year. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad. Man. I don't know if I want Hentages at Pitt. That like really scares me. 95, 10.8, 74. I'm along against Philly. 3, 9.3, 0.710. I wish I was smart enough where I could have this automated, but I'm not. Maybe I'll get there one day. maybe I'll get there one day, or just pay someone one day to build it for me. Save a lot of time in my life. 3.738. Atlanta. 150. Braxton Garrett. Oh man, Cubs. I wonder if any of you would go with Braxton Garrett against Chicago. He wasn't really good from what I saw, but I think some people are kind of high on him. Giants are back to being hot. They were cold for a little bit. Didn't trust that, and thankfully. Colorado's been hitting. Story's been on a tear since coming back. Oof. Walk is back to struggling. Again, not in Colorado, though. Definitely not with Chi-Chi. I don't trust him. Streaming Matt Harvey against Toronto. Anybody? 48, Baltimore. 0.38, 13.02, 0.628. Cincy pulled off a little bit. They were really hot for a while. Arizona. They win yesterday. Were they on the road? Get the road win. I don't know if you guys saw they set like the MLB record ever for most road losses in a row. I mean, no. Yeah, road losses. They're so much better away than at home. All right, Houston. 4. Do not ever stream against Houston. I would consider benching like decent pitchers against Houston. They've been ridiculous. All right, we're going to splits now. All right. Last 30 days. Team will roll with the lefties first. All right, Milwaukee against lefties. Let's say 101. And they strike out a lot. Detroit. I don't want to make Sandoval my main streamer. I'll just stick with my gut. I'll stick with Fleming. We'll roll with it. Probably going to hurt me in the end, but whatever. What do we do if David Peterson throws a gem today? Are we back in on him? Anyone? All right, St. Louis. 6, 20.5. Royals, 108, 20.9. Allard against Minnesota. 3. It's the Mets. And Lester might be a sneaky play. Seattle. Rays. Rays are typically bad against lefties, but hit righties really well. So Marco G stars could be nice. Pitt. I guess I have to roll Hentages. I don't know. Philly. Minor against Boston. 6. Kim Atlanta. 25. 22.7. Does the wife want? Yeah. Anyway, Cubs. 9.4. Colorado. 5. Colorado's not strike out against lefties. Hap for Cincy. $2.6. Arizona. Aiken against Houston. That's going to be a tough one. Aiken against Houston. All right, let's go versus righties now. Houston is at the top in WRC plus against righties and lefties. Insane how good their offense is right now. It'll be really tough to beat that team. Good pitching staff. Yeah. Cleveland. 19. Rays. 10. 3. Padres. Okay. Pittsburgh. 85, 21.5. Mets. 106, 28.9. Boston. Seven. Colorado. I'll just sit here naming off names. Texas. Man, so many streaming options today. I feel like there's been a million of them lately, like every day. I guess probably because of all the injuries we all are aware of. All right, let's highlight some for this day. So again, green is basically anything under 80 WRC plus. Red is anything over 110. Kind of like the extremes of both, essentially. The colors will help us see if anyone. Man, a lot of bad pitchers too. All right, swing strike percentage, anything over 13? Anything under 10 is red. Just to see if teams are free swinging, you know. Okay, and then OPS. We do real extremes OPS. Anything under 6, anything over 9 we do. So typically there's not a lot. Man, offense is really starting to trend down now, which is kind of good. So maybe streaming will be a little easier moving forward. I say that, but yet, you know, we'll see. All right. Problem is, too, I mean, you don't have, like, the best pitchers going against these struggling teams. Man, this Gomber matchup looks so good. I don't think I'm going to switch anything here. I think Lester is pretty good, though. A pretty good option. I think I'm going to shift him. I'm going to change that ranking. Mets are clearly struggling bad. I'm gonna up him to. I'll put him to 6'8". I'm actually gonna lower Vlad Gutierrez because the Padres are kind of catching fire. I really don't trust him, honestly, but he keeps proving me wrong every week. So yeah, I think, man, Smiley looks good too. Ross at home is nice. Wow, it's crazy. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick with what I have. Just roll with it. I feel like you could go with other guys. I mean, Smiley makes sense. Ross makes sense. So they're definitely viable. I think I'm gonna move actually both of them up even more. And shift these guys right below Lester. I'm gonna make them 6'7s. So yeah, a lot of good options here. And I feel like any of them could be good. All right, so let's merge that. Okay, today's done. Tomorrow, let's finish off versus righties. 119 versus Miami. Minnesota. Giants. Milwaukee. Toronto. Where are you? There you are. All right, so let's see. Mark off these days. See if we shift anything for tomorrow as well. Man, I really wish I could catch this Milwaukee bad streak. I just can't do it with cores. Should just did it anyway yesterday, but all right, let's see. Man, a lot of teams struggling OPS, which probably means a lot of strikeouts too. This is bad. This is good. This is bad. This is bad. Okay. Almost there. Okay. So do we change anything? Alec Mills was mentioned. I think if Miami doesn't play well again, I may shift him over Hentages. I gotta say, I'm gonna actually mark them both off, and we'll see. We'll actually pick one tomorrow. I'm gonna bump Mills up to 7. So that's a good call. Again, Braxton Garrett is a good matchup. I just don't trust him, so I'm not really gonna shift him. Everything else looks all right. Still love Brubaker against Cleveland. Yeah, we'll move on from there. All right, we just got a couple more here. Milwaukee, 4, 5.7, and then Baltimore. No, they're not nearly as good against righties as lefties. All right. Some green. Man, the entirety of Houston is just red right there. Wild. Wild. All right. Okay. Merrill Kelly looks like the clear choice for the 21st. Again, we could finally catch Milwaukee if they're still struggling then. Hopefully they are. We'll kind of see, but I mean, he will be our main deep and shallow league option, of course. Actually, decent matchup. Plus, Kelly's good at home. That offense is much better at home, so he should get the win. I do like that for the 21st. All right, so let's give that a 7.5. Or he's at Baltimore. He's been pitching better. Baltimore struggling. We'll go 7-0 there. This is actually probably an order here. Tough to trust Hap. We'll go 6-7, 6-5 for Anderson. We're going to go a nice we're going to go a 1-0 for Aiken. I don't think I've ever actually done that. I don't think I've ever given someone a 1-0, but it's happening. So all right. So yeah, for the 21st, looks like it's going to be Kelly. So the chart is done. That's pretty much just how I do it. I figured I might as well go live. I'm doing it anyway, bore some people maybe. We'll see. This is actually, let's say, this is today's article. I think I pre-wrote it. I wrote about Woodruff, Gomber, Sandoval. No one's shifted really. We're going to push out Vlad. We're going to shift this to Ross. All right. What did we say? Merrill Kelly, right? Merrill. Oh, that's folded. Merrill Kelly. And we'll insert the chart and we'll release it. All right, cool. We only got one question, but I guess if you listen to me ramble, thanks for listening. That does it. Hope you all have a good weekend. If you enjoyed, subscribe to us, please, or follow us. It means a lot. We're trying to get to that. What's it called? I forgot what they call on Twitch. But anyway, have a good weekend, guys. Thanks for questions. Thanks for coming in. Talk to you guys soon.